fucking shingles, how do they work?
I don't know, actually.
When the city is collapsing, they work pretty poorly.
Shingles.
Hot shingles in your area?
Fruit shingles.
Hot shingles in your area, so that's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm here all night tonight. Well, as I said, from last week, I'm not doing segues anymore. So we're going to keep hot shingles in your area in, and we're going to move forward.
Shingles are in, guys. It's official.
Last week, you guys fought a bunch of Duragar on a ferry.
Furger.
The one that attacked you from within the cabin, and 3 that snuck up behind you as you were fighting. One did try to escape by reducing himself to a tiny size, but unfortunately, due to the DM's misunderstanding of how his abilities work, he then died to a crit.
We reduced him to a corpse.
He did die due to a clerical error, yes, thank you.
Fucking walloped and stabbed.
The other 3 were fighting you on the deck. 2 of them died, one of which in a very horrific and graphic way. And then the last one was forced to fall asleep. You guys are on the deck of the ship. There's been blood tracked all across it. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm going to go back in and check out that tiny guy. See if he's still tiny.
I don't think he is.
I think yeah. Since he died, he is now normal size.
Oh.
I promise you, though. Oh, wait, no, you also hit him. You know he was tiny. Now that he's back to normal size... Wait, no, we should tie up the guy who's still kind of big, because manacles aren't going to work on him. He's big.
No, but if he shrinks down, then the rope's going to be useless.
Technically, you have, like, a few seconds when he shrinks down, because he went big before the sleep. So you have, like, a couple rounds to shackle him really quickly when he shrinks down.
But do we know that it lasts a minute?
How long does it take to... No, it's too dark. Never mind.
You don't know that, but I've told you, and now you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did roll a pretty good check when we first encountered Duragar. I knew they had that power, but it's like a question of, do I know how specific the power works?
You've run into them a bit. Yeah, it lasts for a minute, so you will have a chance to shackle them just before he wakes up.
Well, Carnelian will wait next to the sleeping Duragar to shackle him.
Okay. And Wodun, you went inside to check out the guy that had shrunken down, but now he's back at normal size. Is there anything else you want to do in the cabin?
Yeah, I might grab that guy and drag him out onto the deck with where everybody is.
Okay. And Horacio or Svieta, is there anything you guys want to do?
I'll come out shortly. I'll just have a quick scan of the room.
Sure. You don't even need a perception check for this. What I will say is you can see there is 4 sleeping bags, and you can see some packs of rations. Mm-hmm. And you also find a rolled up scroll.
What do we got here? Can I have a quick look at it? Just a glance.
Sure.
So, yeah.
You bring it out to the table and sort of open it up,
yep.
And it's a map of Icewind Dale. And you can see there have been some marks handwritten on the map.
Nice.
Definitely hold on to this. I'll show my friends. Nothing else of interest in the Le Cabin?
Apart from what I described, there doesn't seem to be anything interesting on the cabin. You haven't checked them out, though, necessarily.
The Durgars.
So, while you look at the map, Svieta, is there something you'd like to do?
I'm going to retain my leopard form, and I'm going to crawl up onto the Duragar and lay across his chest.
Oh, jeez.
You're pretty heavy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Large-sized leopard.
Yep, I am a large creature.
Some cracking when you lay down.
He starts shrinking down from the spell. He gets manacled and
just get lost under you and shrink.
I'm still on him.
He just goes...
Can we also just check his body and make sure that he's not
sleep screen?
Got any hidden weapons on him as well, like no knives?
Okay. So if you check them in particular, the 3 Duragar outside, each one of them has a shield, each one of them has scale mail, and each one of them has a war pick plus 4 javelins.
Ooh.
per Duragar. From inside, the other Duragar has leather armor, and he has a dagger. That's it, as it turns out.
All right.
What's our plan? What's our plan with this one? Taking him captive?
Well, if he turns small, I've got a tiny hunting trap that we could put him in.
Do I know that he can only turn small once per day?
So the turning small thing. Okay, so the one that turns small is the one that's dead.
Yeah.
You were not aware that Duragar could shrink like that.
Okay. Huh. I mean, maybe we should
I get the hunting trap ready anyway.
Okay. Well, he's awake, but he's just underneath Svieta.
Hey guys, I think he's woken up.
It certainly sounds that way. What are we going to ask him? What do we want to know?
Well, we should ask him who this guy is, and I'll prod the main guy with my foot. Hey, you!
Oh, I'll shift down a little bit.
Just enough to reveal his head,
Yeah.
his mouth.
Got a hairball there?
I hope you're not allergic to cats.
That's a death sentence.
I have asthma.
I'll
there a doctor in the house?
prestidigitate away any dust mites.
Oh, I think I'm going to say prestidigitators asthma away.
Yeah, I'll just cure this lifelong illness with a cantrip.
Perfect.
Remarkable. Teach me.
I'll go kneel next to his head.
I headbutt you.
Hey, Svieta. You did good that fight. Good job. Now you. Who's your boss? Who's that guy on the floor over there?
He twists his head, and you can see what you're looking at, and his eyes go wide. Death. No.
Death. I've heard that name before.
You've made a terrible mistake.
Pretty sure that's what the last guy said as well.
Yeah, we killed his brother too.
He's dead.
They're both dead.
Well, then your fate is sealed.
We're coming for their father next.
Is there an additional sibling we should be worried about?
No, it's the father. The father's the one we want next.
He's got the best third brother. Absolutely giant.
Absolutely giant.
Is
They call him-
he related to Ubok?
Don't take that name in vain.
No, this is Dubok, the Duragar.
His name is Skirth, and he is as tall as a mountain. You're doomed.
Skirt. I can feel a Duragar skiing coming on. Now listen here.
They say,
Nildar is dead. Death dead.
then Skirth will be your undoing. One swing of his mighty fists.
I'll slap him in the face. Now you listen here again. Tell me, where is their father? Where's your hideout?
You can feel the cold grip of Skirth around you, so you're trying to beat me up.
I slap him again.
Can I roll an intimidation?
To
To help emphasize these slaps?
Sure.
I don't know why I even bother. An 8.
You don't scare me, little kitty cat.
Carnelian would like to try coughing, playing like a few notes on the violin, and then casting suggestion.
Okay. Is that
Will save, please. It is a spell. He gets advantage. But suggestion: you will answer all of our questions truthfully and with no intent to deceive us.
When did you just cast that before?
what save was it?
Wisdom.
Do I have to tell you if it succeeds or not?
I actually think you do, being the DM. but I don't know how that's... I actually don't know how it's supposed to work other than in, like, a game sense where you go, like, yes, you pass or fail.
In this kind of circumstance, maybe it might be quicker to let us know.
Okay. He says...
What would you roll?
Death is coming for you all. No, wait, Skirth! Skirth is coming for you all.
I'm smelling some bullshit.
I'll approach now, and I'll pull out the map, and I'll bend down and open it up in front of his face.
He, like, tries to move his head so he's not looking at the map.
This map...
No.
I hold his head so he's looking at the map.
No! Not again!
I hold his eyelids open.
I'll put my paw so the head's stabilized.
No, you can't make me!
This map has locations marked. What do they mean?
It means that's where Skirth is. Better not go there. He's coming to get you.
Look, it's clear this man's not afraid of anything. But I think if he gives us up the information, maybe we should let him go.
Yeah,
alive.
Of course. But, like, maybe he should tell us quickly before the town guards turn up and he is, like, treated similarly to the wizard we encountered at the start of the day.
Death doesn't frighten me. Oh, you're heavy.
Have you still got the Chardolin, Horatio?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, we should
May
have a
I
look at...
have it?
Yes, of course. Yes, I almost forgot I had this. Yes, please. And I'll hand it to Wodun.
I'll
What are you
put it right next to his face, so it's like not... And you've got it like wrapped in a thing, hey?
It's wrapped up, and I think it was like cloth or something.
Yeah, well, I'll hold it like next to his face, like an unwrapped part.
No,
So it's like almost touching.
no,
Do you know what this is?
no. Never seen it before in my life.
And I'll put it on his forehead.
And he turns into this giant tentacle. No.
Oh my god.
He's just like, no, not seen it before in my life. You can't get me to tell you anything about the Chardolin.
You're, like, terrible at lying, you know that?
You're terrible at lying.
No one's rolling an insight to...
I legitimately don't think...
I was about to.
Like, I feel like rolling an insight check on that statement would be insulting.
It's pretty... Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to play to my strengths here, one of which is insight, but I think it's... Yeah.
I mean, I was trying to go for some sort of roll without saying, can I roll a persuasion check to get some information out of him?
What I will say in the thing of persuasion is that he's pretty tight-lipped. It looks like threats of violence and intimidation don't appear to be working. He doesn't look like he's afraid of pain or death from what he's giving you. Although, astutely, he doesn't appear to be telling you the whole truth or anything.
What is your name?
My
Captain
name?
Duragar?
My name. I am... Russell.
Is that like Russell without the R?
Don't speak of my brother Russell. We're not on speaking terms. He ruined the family dinner.
Do you miss your family?
No, they're assholes.
Insight check.
Sure.
17.
He just seems to be talking, so he's saying anything other than what you're trying to want from him. Like, you think that might be his actual name, but he's not really telling you anything else.
I'm going to, so I don't... You might have to help me out here. I'm going to try and use the power of Kellenvor to intimidate him, to almost draw him to the veil of life and death.
Okay.
Somehow.
Is there a spell or an ability that you're using, or just straight up intimidation?
Do you have a thaumaturgy spell that you could use to make yourself appear spooky and judgmental?
No. Or actually, could I... Yeah, fuck it. Okay, I'm going to ask my companions to stand back.
Does that include Svieta?
Well, is he bound under Svieta? Or
He's manacled under Svieta.
Okay.
He still has use of his legs. Oh, does the manacles do his... You've got a second set of manacles, don't you?
They're on the floor somewhere. And... No, the other one's absorbed into my body.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure having manacles makes you restrained.
Yeah, you can either apply them to wrists or legs.
Yeah, so which should you apply it to? His legs or his
I
wrists?
didn't apply them.
Wrists.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wrists.
I can come back and apply the other ones to his legs. But you gotta tell me to, otherwise I'm...
Yeah.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Just maybe move down to his bottom half. Try and keep the torso clear.
I was
Nope.
Give him a clear
shimmy
shot.
down.
I don't swing that way.
And I am going to close my eyes, touch my my Kellenvor sigil around my neck,
What are you doing?
and extend my hand out again. And you start to see this grey energy just emanating, sort of gathering in my hand. And then I'll thrust it forward, and you'll hear this: "The power of Kellenvor compels you to speak." And then I'll cast Ray of Enfeeblement on him again.
Okay.
That old
Oh,
chestnut.
classic.
Yep.
So what's the save?
Tried and true. The save is... Actually, no, I make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
Okay, that works in my favour.
You can roll with advantage because he can't move.
Thank you. Oh, from a 5 to a 19 on the dice, so 24.
All right, so he's hit with a ray of enfeeblement.
Yep, so this, I'm trying to sort of flavour it as like, I guess, like an intimidation check. You know, like he's feeling Kellenvor, he feels Kellenvor coming for him. He's about to be judged, and judged badly.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Okay.
With advantage? Because he did pretty good.
Yeah, it's a spell slot.
Could I
isn't
like spruce it up with like an illusion behind him to make it like appear like there's like a looming shadow over him?
Are
That's
you using like
a
a
silent image.
silent image? Okay, using a leveled spell slot. All right, roll with advantage.
Yay.
We need these
Thank you.
answers.
An 11 and a 9. Plus 0, 11.
The gods take me.
I'm sorry, guys. That's all I've got.
No, I can't resist. Don't kill me. I can't feel my arms. I can't lift my pick. What have you done to me?
You've been judged.
Give it back. Don't let me die useless.
Do you want to die?
Just let me die strong. Let me die fighting.
I will allow you to die fighting if you divulge some information that we're after.
And he just looks at you.
I have the ability to heal your arm, at least, so that you may die fighting. Is this your wish?
Give me my pick.
I will assist you to die a fighter's death, a glorious death, if you answer these questions 4.
Okay.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue well, but it's important. The fourth one is important.
Ask your questions, you unholy man.
Excuse me. First question. Do you work for an organization, and if you do, whom is your leader?
I work for Zardarok.
Could you spell that for me, please?
5 questions.
I'll pop it in chat for you
1.5.
guys.
Thank you.
Do you have his like address and date of birth while you're at it?
He didn't seem to carry it last time I saw him. Zardarok, you've killed his sons,
Oh, it was close.
Nice.
but you'll incur his wrath. Okay, Skirth wasn't a real brother, but Zardarok.
Oh, really? Oh.
I had you going.
You,
but
I'm a little
really
disappointed.
did. You really
I had
did.
you going. You know what? What's a joke between friends, right?
Second question.
No. Okay.
Where is Zardarok located?
You've got the map. You can see the fortress marked.
Okay, let's fast forward to question 4 then. What do the other markings on the map indicate, and which one specifies the hideout?
What you can see on the map are essentially there are several small marks in almost every town, and he tells you is that just broadly that Duragar have been sent throughout the 10 towns.
Okay.
But more specifically, there is a...
After he's answered that, I'll ask Wodun, may I have the Chatelaine back briefly, please?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll pass it back. So touching it on him didn't do anything, did it?
No.
Okay.
No, it didn't. One of the... So what he tells you is that you can see most of the marks are generally marking almost all of the 10 towns. And he tells you that it just represents each town and that Duragar may have infiltrated one way or another. There is a mark that you're already aware of near Kelvin's Khan, and that's obviously where Nildar was. And finally, there is a mark somewhere on the spine of the world in the mountain ranges, and it's called Sunblight. That's the fortress. That's where Zardarok is.
Just a moment. You've been very helpful. Thank you. Just a moment. What was it?
The fortress Sunblight.
Sunblight. Blight.
On the spine of the world.
Spine of the world here.
There you'll find Zardarok.
And finally, before I allow you to die a glorious death, this, and I'll hold up the Chatelaine. What does this mean to you?
If you go to the fortress, perhaps you'll see the dragon that's been made. Chatelaine is its bones, its scales, its beating heart. You can't stop it now. All of the 10 towns will fall to Zardarok's designs. The Chatelaine's the key.
Who is the sun's bane?
That's the...
Zardarok's Sunblight.
The dragon.
His names.
Is it the dragon?
No, it's Zardarok himself that is the sun's bane. He'll see all light drained from the 10 towns, for we need none.
Well, Horatio, how is this man to die?
Give me my pick. I'll fight your cat.
Very well. I will let Callan judge you. He judges us all. And then I will pick up his pick, put it in his hand, and then...
Unmanacle him?
No, and then I'll stab him in the neck with the Chatelaine.
Oh, shit!
Oh, jeez. Okay. Roll to hit with advantage. If you hit, it's a critical strike.
Oh, it's... I'm not a strong boy, so it's -1. Oh, second one was at 2. First one was at 12. 11 to hit.
Without his... Hang on.
He's not a fighter.
It's not my forte, guys. I'm very sorry.
Wouldn't this be
did
a
you
finesse weapon, not a strength weapon?
It's an improvised weapon, if anything.
That's true.
Unarmed strikes.
Did you take his scale mail?
Oh,
And
no,
I
it's
know
a-
his shield's probably been
Sorry,
taken away.
it's a +1 to hit, so it's actually 13.
Okay. Did you take his scale mail and his shield off?
Just his shield.
His
Just
shield,
the
yeah.
shield.
Okay, if it's just his shield, you miss.
As he does that,
Yeah.
can I also, swipe a paw down his chest?
Roll to hit, and if you hit, it's going to be a critical strike. You lying! Disrespectful, dishonorable curs!
I'm a leopard.
Huh?
He said lion. I'm a leopard.
You know what I mean?
Is this just a normal roll?
Yeah, roll with advantage, though. You've got him
Oh, nice.
helpless, essentially.
Oh, come on, guys.
Can I go home? 12.
You also miss.
Oh my god.
I'm going to say now...
I still...
I'm going to say with that effort, you've given him enough space to, roll out of the way and stand up with his pick in 2 hands.
So embarrassing.
Roll for initiative.
Stand back, guys. I'll take him.
I'm a healer, not a fighter. Jesus.
You really should have thought of that before you tried to stab. Can Carnelian just sit this one out? He doesn't want to be associated with these guys anymore.
Wow, that's
Wow.
fine. Whatever, I'm gonna bite you next.
I mean, you
No,
could just
I
not take your turn. Okay. Jeez, I did not.
Okay. Well, if you want to do initiative.
Yeah, we'll do a real quick initiative.
You gonna be in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna roll, but I don't think Carnelian's doing anything.
Carnelian.
18.
Okay.
Actually, maybe we should just let him 1v1 Svieta.
Might be a
Well,
long fight.
Let's find out. Wodun.
8.
8. Svieta.
20.
20.
Finally rolled high.
Okay. Horatio.
8.
And do we want Otto and Dogcliff as well?
No, they can sit this out.
Alright.
They're just young.
Turn away, Dotto.
Alright, that means Svieta, it's your turn. So he's rolled out of the way and stood up and he's got his pick in both hands. He doesn't have a shield, but his pick will do more damage because it's two-handed.
Rude. Natural 1!
You go for a swipe and he ducks out of the way.
Why won't you die?
You go back on your word. You think your god's all about judgment and you wouldn't even grant a dying man's last request. Carnelian, it's your turn.
Carnelian's just gonna, move to the side and, just pull out his violin and just start playing a very sad song.
Alright, it's
Give us a buff.
it's his turn. He looks at you and is like, I'll get my death one way or another! Hit. 22
That hits.
on Svieta.
Oh wow! The dice gods have seen fit to keep this man alive.
10 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
Still going.
Alright, Horatio, it's your turn.
I'm getting a bit frustrated, a bit flustered.
Frustrated.
I'm getting a little bit frustrated. Well, if I can't do it, then Kellenvor can do it. So make a wisdom save, or do you toll the dead?
That'll be 7. That's going to be damage.
I say quietly, thank fuck.
Okay. You can roll the d12 because he is damaged.
He is #damaged. 4.
Okay. Wodun, it's your turn.
Jesus.
And it goes on and on and on and on.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
Well, yeah.
This is like that goblin all over again. we're creating the Avengers of bad guys. They're all going to find each
You guys should
other
let him go.
and become stronger than ever.
No.
The Verbeeg, the Goblin, the
Yeah.
Durga.
It's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Smack him with a stick.
What's my weapon again?
Quarterstaff.
Big stick.
Versatile.
Man, that's a versatile stick.
12 points of damage.
Whoa, clubbed
Ooh,
him.
that's a
He
good stick.
stumbles forward, approaching Svieta, and you can see him you'll remember me, and just the quarterstaff staff comes sailing and cracks him over the head, and he falls forward dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He was not on a lot of hit points.
Guys, just so you know, that one's not going in a song.
Thank you.
Not very heroic, was it?
I'd prefer to keep that one on the boat.
Okay, you now have 4 dead Durga on the ferry here.
Rummage through the shit quick.
As I said, each one of them has a war pick. Each one of them has a shield except for... Well, okay. 3 of them have a war pick. 3 of them have shield. 3 of them have 4 javelins. 1 of them has a knife. A dagger.
Just the dagger?
Just the dagger.
Do.
Is the water still frozen?
It is.
I
So
think
it
we're
wouldn't have
thinking the same
cracked any of
thing.
it with all the weight on the boat?
No. It's frozen pretty solid.
You see you trying to push one over, just goes thud and just lies there.
Do like the cat thing where you just bat at the corpses until they just fall off?
So
Okay.
I just wish that the water wasn't frozen over.
I don't know
I
what
mean,
to
if the
tell
water
you.
wasn't frozen over, they probably wouldn't have chosen exactly this spot as a hideout.
Yeah. I'm just going to bat them over the edge.
Each one of them, I guess after you've taken all their stuff, just get rolled slowly off the edge and you see them go down the hull and thud on the ice block.
Are they all in a pile? Like
They're all in a pile of corpses and blood.
Was the map that we found the only like point of interest?
Yes. The map is the major point of interest.
Okay.
Wodun reaches over the side and drops a flask of alchemical fire on top of the
Nice.
The bodies erupt in flame and start... I guess you could... Well...
It would melt the ice beneath it.
I don't think it would be
a
on...
hole.
I don't think it'd be on fire long enough to melt through the ice, but it's certainly...
It's an oil-based fire. Like
A lot of weight.
It's an
pushing down.
alchemical-based fire, but alchemist fire only burns for a certain number of rounds. So I will say that you reduce the bodies to charred remains, and they're in a little divot in the ice now.
Quick, prestidigitate the dust away.
So now you just see
it's
charred...
plenty windy on the lake.
Now there's 4 charred skeletons in a divot in the lake.
Perfect. I think it's best we leave quickly before we attract any more attention, or before the guards get here.
No longer a snow leopard. Carnelian, I'm a bit covered in blood. Would you mind helping me?
whoosh.
No, thank you.
Whoosh.
Do you clean the boat up, or is it just this horrific bloody mess?
Yeah, we'll clean the boat up. Like there might be some like shockwave damage from the shatter, but you know.
I'll cast some mending.
Mending, prestidigitation, good as new. Are you guys going to book it before the law comes?
Yes!
Okay.
Run!
I don't want to be caught by any version of the town guard.
No.
Come on, boy.
Okay.
Come on, boy.
You all leave the boat. You don't see anyone coming out here, but you quickly leave the dock, and you're now at the edge of Easthaven and the docks.
Does anyone look at us coming off that pier? Like anyone that was watching the boat, maybe?
Make a
I would like to make this perception check.
perception or investigation.
I'll make a perception.
Good choice.
I also will perceive.
Oh, why can't I roll like
Actually,
this?
I will
You're in a
investigate.
21.
2 on the die. Rolling 1 to 9. 6.
20.
You're walking off of the docks. You're doing that kind of walk like, I'm not suspicious whatsoever. Don't worry about me. And it doesn't appear that anyone's taking mind of you.
We should find somewhere to rest for the night.
Well, it hasn't been that long since we've reached Easthaven.
It
It's
was
still
already.
fairly- Still probably about midday-ish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it took you like maybe 6 hours to get here, maybe less because you had... it would still be midday-ish, early afternoon.
Maybe we should go to the library
Oh yeah,
to
for
cool
sure.
down.
Oh, I'm all for that. Yes. Just to regroup and sort of think things through. Maybe we can get a study room and talk about it inside the room.
I'll put my
We
hood
can
back
have a
up.
debrief.
Yeah, let's have a debrief.
That was pretty rough back there, guys.
That was embarrassing.
I don't want to talk
I
about it.
am
It never
embarrassed
happened.
for you.
I don't want to go die in a hole.
I'm
Both have advantage, and you both missed. Do you need lessons?
I got overwhelmed.
My dice gods are not smiling on me tonight.
The worst thing is that you had a hit of Incredib, you probably would have one-shot.
Yeah. Like, do you guys
know.
like need like a lesson on like human anatomy or like dwarven anatomy? Like here
Performance
is where
pressure, man. I can't.
here is where that you stab them and then they die.
Okay.
To the library.
To the library.
Yes, it's rule.
This will take you to near the other end of town, but that you, Svieta, you do know of a library in a sort of large-ish, a large structure that has a semicircle of houses in front of it. So it's a sort of almost open courtyard in front of it, and you know that there's a public library in there.
I don't think I brought my library card. Should be okay.
That's fine. I'm going to sign up anyway.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Nerd.
Hey, this looks very nice.
Okay.
School.
You enter. It's open.
Yep, I'll go in first.
And you see this sort of large, at best you could describe as a lobby. It's just sort of a room before. You can see that there's 2 big double doors that are open either side of a desk in the center. And you can see, you can always see, like just through those double doors, you can just see rows and rows of bookshelves that have books on it. And at the front desk, you can see there is a woman who is got her head down and she's writing something on a piece of paper.
Okay, I'll approach the woman. Greetings, my good woman. I'm here to read all your books. May I?
She looks up and she gives you a bright smile and says, "Oh, sorry. Hello. Welcome to Easthaven's library."
You're a very chirp.
I like to think so.
Do you like reading books?
She turns and looks at all the books behind her. Yeah, I think so.
Do you have a religion section?
Oh. Yeah, we have the non-fiction religion section. You can see down the hall to your left. If you'd like the fiction religious section, that's on the left hall and also down the back as well.
Interesting.
However, before you come in, do you have a library card?
No, but I would love to sign up.
Oh, excellent. Okay. And she bends down. She can tell she's opening drawers, and she pulls out a parchment, and it's a registration form.
Yep, I'll gladly fill it out. Is there a fee at all? Anyway, what was your name? Sorry.
Oh, that's very kind of you. My name's Nayray.
Nayray, I'm Horacio, and the pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Horacio.
It's been a long time between books.
Wink.
Wink. Oh, sorry. I made a joke and I didn't even get it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's wonderful to meet you, Horatio. And who are your friends?
We have Carnelian, Svieta,
Hello,
and
Carnelian.
Wodun.
Hello.
Hello, Svieta. Hello, Wodun.
Hello.
Are you also applying for library cards? It's only 1 copper.
No.
Oh.
Do you have anything Draconic?
Yeah, there's a couple books that are written in Draconic.
Yeah, sure.
Can I still enter the library without the card?
You can't check out any books, though, and that's sort of the best part about coming to the library.
Can we read them in the library?
Yeah, sure. If you are accompanied by someone with a library pass, you can sure come in.
That's fine, I'm a member now. You can come in with me, I'm a member.
Can we come in as Horatio's member?
You're each other's plus ones. Oh, that's so nice. It's good to have friends that have a library card.
Carnelian's gonna reach up and put a copper coin on the counter.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have something hard that I can write it on? I can't quite, or a stool. I can't quite reach the counter.
Oh, don't worry. We've got a little booster seat. Hang on. And she gets up, and in a wardrobe behind you, she opens up. Yeah, here. And she puts down a little booster seat so you can sit at the table.
Reminds me of that Macaulay Culkin movie with all the books that come to life. The Borrower or something like that. Anyway, it's not important.
Alright, yeah, whatever. This is good enough. Climb up.
Do you have a sticker that I can wear to let everybody know that I'm
A visitor.
Horatio's member?
Both Horatio and Carnelian will get library cards, and as long as you sign into this guest book as the plus one, you can also attend.
I will sign as Horatio's member.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Just staring her in the eyes every time I say
And
it.
she looks at both of you. It's so nice to see couples.
Yes.
Here, I'll give you this, and it's a little name tag, and it says, "Hello, my name is Horatio's plus one."
Trying to plant the seed for you there, Horatio.
The seed.
It's not working.
Oh,
Would you like a name tag as well?
Sure.
Okay. And it says, "Hello, my name is Svieta."
No.
Oh.
Cat.
Hello, my name is Cat. Did I get your name wrong? I thought it was Svieta.
No, it's Cat. Definitely Cat.
Oh, is it short for something?
Catherine.
Oh, Catherine. Okay, let me amend that. Hello, my name is Catherine.
That's my mother's name. What a coincidence.
Oh, wow, I'm your mum.
Oh.
Oh, this got weird. Real quick.
Sorry.
Thank you for noticing.
Okay, well...
Wait.
Can we please stop embarrassing ourselves in front of humans?
Right, yes.
Well,
Is she a human?
yes, she is.
Okay.
Enjoy the library.
Thank you.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you out with. I know where most of the books are and the sections. Hopefully you find what you're looking for.
Thank you, Nay. I have one more question.
Okay. That's not my name, but that's okay. It's close.
Ray, do you have a restricted section?
Those kind of books are usually extra to hire, and you have to bring it back within 24 hours.
Oh, no issues.
Okay. Well, they're just near the religion section, over to the left.
Oh, perfect.
So, to clarify, because I think I know where you're going to take it, but is it restricted as in, forbidden knowledge, or, nudies?
Yeah.
You'll find once you get to the section.
Can you clarify why they're restricted, Ray?
Well, I shouldn't have any of the children finding them. Just put it that way.
Goodness, Ray, stop.
Oh. Please stop. I have a husband, thank you.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fine.
Enjoy the library.
Yes, books. I'm going to go to the non-fiction religion section
Okay.
to start.
All right.
And I'm going to, of course, look for books about my main man, Callan.
Okay.
Does this library use the Dewey Decimal System?
God, I hope so.
It uses the fantasy Dewey Decimal System, which is almost the same but slightly different.
Nice. All right.
Almost the same, but completely made up.
But suspiciously the same. Is anyone else looking for anything while they're in the library? In particular?
Yeah, Carnelian is actually interested to see if they have anything written in Draconic.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is you're going to be doing investigation checks. This will represent a couple hours of time.
Yeah.
Though. So let's say one investigation check is 1 hour. And you can spend longer if you like as well. Mm-hmm. So we're going to say for the rest of the afternoon, the library closes at around 5 o'clock-ish. At sundown. Okay. And then you have to either hire any, check any books out, which you have 7 days, sorry, a 10-day to return. Mm-hmm. But you can always come back tomorrow. So make an investigation check for the first hour.
Okay. And then we can debrief after the books.
Oh, not 20.
Whoa.
Boom. 15.
I'm going to look under S.
Okay.
Damn. S for Svieta?
S for smut.
I'm pretty sure Chardolin is with a C, not an S.
It's not what I'm looking for. Mind your business.
Okay. In the first hour, I'm going to say that Carnelian, you find a book on that's filled with draconic poetry. Looks like it was written quite some time ago by someone, but the name, it's been long sort of rubbed out, so you can't tell who wrote it.
Who cares? This is great! Oh my god, coming to this library was such a good idea, guys. I'm gonna go read this whole thing.
And so it's like, the stories are definitely something that would have been told in ancient times. So, and it's all in Draconic.
Yeah!
Sorry, what was Horacio's roll again?
15.
15. In the first hour, you find the best you can find to start with is a book outlining general gods of Faerun. So not a specific text for Kalemvor, but Kalemvor is mentioned in the Pantheon. There's like sort of small description in there, and a couple of the things about his domain and what he's sort of in charge of.
Okay.
There's also a few deities in there. Like there's also some deities in there that you don't recognize, and you surmise that they're either local to this area or they don't exist anymore, potentially.
What about the sun god?
A Minotaur?
Yeah.
That's mentioned in this pantheon as well. And Lathander is missing.
Ooh.
Snubs on the thin.
Brutal.
I got 14.
Okay, so you're looking in the S... What are you looking for?
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas. Okay, so you're also in the religion section.
Yeah.
Hey, Svieta.
Hello.
In this first hour, you don't find any book that's better than what Horatio finds in this sort of general pantheon of gods.
I'll just lean over his shoulder and read.
I think... hello. I think Sylvanas is in this one, if you want to have a read.
Yes,
I'm pretty much done.
It does look like Sylvanas is detailed on here as well, but again, more general information about just sort of his domains, what he's sort of in control of, things like that.
Alright, it's good information though, so.
Yeah. Wodun, is there anything you're looking for?
Yeah, so I will... If I look up two things, do I have to roll twice? Or?
Yeah, so let's just do the first, one for 1 hour and then one for a separate hour, right?
Okay. Yeah. So the first thing I want to look for is, I guess I should probably go for the Chardolin, first.
Sure.
Which I rolled a 19 investigation.
19. You find a book, basically when you're looking up sort of geology and local to the area. And you find in that book something that describes something that sounds like Chardolin, but the information is scarce and it's tenuous at best. It's not called Chardolin by name.
What is it called?
It's just called a gem or a crystal. It's like something about it being native to Icewind Dale, but it's really vague.
Okay. No other information, like where it can be found, or if there's any way to locate it, or...
It's just sort of details that it can be found in Icewind Dale, and there's speculation about it that the person who's writing the book seems somewhat confused about it. It just seems fairly ordinary, but they have this feeling that it's not innately magical, but they have this feeling that it could be, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you guys want to roll again for another hour of research?
No, Carnelian's going to be like pulling out some blank sheets of paper and is going to be like drawing up sheet music to kind of like time lyrics to.
Okay, so then during that, it's just a straight up copy, is it? Or are you wanting to?
Well, no, he's like, this is more like a theory thing, because this is like if this is new stories for him, then he's going to be like, but how would I like sing the lyrics? So he's going to have like, he's going to be like writing out like lyrics, and then underneath that he's going to have like
composing
like
music.
a series of notes. He's like, this go, and he'll be like writing it in like pencil and like scribbling out and like placing the notes where he thinks they'd go best.
Do you want to do a perform check?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That is a 24.
Okay. Yeah, you have a really good rhythm, really good handle on the structure and rhythm of these poems. It seems like they were written in mind it's almost like they were written in mind for like verbal retelling.
Ooh.
Right, so it makes it very easy to put to music to, and you think you've got something pretty catchy.
If only there was an author. Oh well. Are there any like margin notes or is it all just like word for word? Is this like something that was like a compilation, or is this like someone has gone back and like rewritten them all into a book?
It looks like someone's collated a bunch of different ones, but they're all from around the same era.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
Signed by the Half-Blood Prince.
Exactly. Horatio.
Let's go again.
Go again.
Investigation. Slightly better. 17. We're getting there. We're warming up.
Okay. Svieta and Wodun, is this something you're looking for?
Oh, nice. You go first.
It's just a 15 on investigation.
Okay.
I'm going to look under another part of S, the sacrifices.
Okay. So you're looking for religious sacrifices in particular?
Yeah.
Okay. And Wodun?
I'm looking for anything on sort of like ancient weapons or sentient weapons.
Okay.
That
So you're
sort of
probably
thing.
moving to a different section of the library?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I guess so.
Horatio.
Oh, I got a natural 20, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you
suck
said,
it.
I thought you said 15.
Detail
Sorry.
out.
So that's a 22 total.
Shit.
Okay.
We're building
Okay.
an army of robots.
Horatio, what you do find is a book that details specifically rituals around preparing the dead. Now, again, it's not specific to Kalemvor because it'll detail a lot of different rituals from different deities, but throughout all of them, the presence of Kalemvor can be felt. Almost like, whilst everyone has their own ritual preparations, he is almost part of every one of them in a small way, unless it's his own ritual, which has a larger, more detailed ritual for burying someone under the judgment of Kalemvor. And they give sort of detailed steps for someone who might want to perform said rituals.
Okay. I would like to look through that book specifically for rituals pertaining to Sylvanus.
Okay. The rituals for Sylvanus talk about natural balance and order. They detail about returning the dead back to nature and returning, dust to dust, earth to earth. That everyone is made from the earth and then they'll return to it. The specifics on how to do that, though, seem to be more in line with ritually preparing the body to be left out in nature, and not anything in particular in terms of what you should do with the body once you lay it down.
Okay. I might make some notes and copy that all down.
Okay. Svieta. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
What a concept.
You move on to some books that do detail about how some gods do require a sacrifice. And you actually posit that when you take a look at some of these books, that people who are interpreting Auriel's actions, even though she doesn't seem to appear anywhere in these main books, like she doesn't seem she's part of a main pantheon, you can see how, like, the way in which she acts, plunging the whole place into everlasting winter, that a sacrifice would make a lot of sense, because you're trying to appease someone who is giving you the harshness of the winter, right, and blocking out the sun. So sun and sacrifice tend to go together quite a lot. There are also other deities which are more direct in their approach, requesting sacrifice in exchange for power as well.
Are there, like, specific names that I might be able to...
There's a set of names you could copy down. There's a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll copy down those names.
All right. And then finally, sentient weapons. You actually find a few books in regards to sentient weapons. One details was created by an artificer, and it details the creation of sentient weapons as a high-level concept. Seems to require a whole lot of ritual steps in, as well as forging the weapon. You can tell there would be a great deal of skill that would be required to create a sentient weapon. And you also see that part of it requires a sacrifice, the person creating a sentient weapon essentially imparts part of their soul into it, or a soul, or some other sort of similar energy, which could weaken the person who makes it, or require you to get that from somewhere else, capture it, and then and implant it into the weapon. So whilst the sentient weapon isn't necessarily that particular person, it requires a similar kind of energy to be sentient. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. You also see a book detailing some of the most legendary sentient weapons out there. One of which is Black Razor, a sentient great sword, which is deemed to be extraordinarily powerful. And you see another one detailing Wave and Whelm, also sentient weapons of great power that have been talked about at length in this book. There are a couple other minor weapons as well, but you'd have to sort of study through it if you want to sort of start memorizing or seeing more information about them.
Yeah, I'll spend a bit of time reading.
Okay.
Mostly about the sentient weapons as a concept, as opposed to specific.
Okay. So
weapons.
One book you can probably discard because it really just details some of the more legendary sentient weapons. And there is a bit of information on general sentient weapons, what they're kind of like. But the book you're interested in is the Artificer's sort of guide. So you'd have to study that a bit more. And I would actually say you would probably need to take this book for several days to really pour through it if you wanted to do that.
Okay. Wodun resigns himself to the fact that he's going to have to get a library card.
Okay.
Like a big dweeb.
Is there anything else? Does anyone else want to do another check?
I'd like to do one more.
Okay.
So will I.
You're still writing down with your poetry?
Carnelian is intending on taking this one out for a loan, actually, but he will go ask the librarian to see if she can help him source an author.
Okay. So she lets you know that you can loan it for a 10-day. Mm-hmm. Then it will require returning. And she looks at the book that you give her and she's like, let me take a look and see if I can see the records. They're all down on paper. They're not digitized. So
did you what now?
So I'll need to take a look through them. I'll when I shut up tonight, I'll take a look for you. If you can come back tomorrow morning, I'll see if I've got something.
Yeah, we should be in town overnight at the very least.
Okay. Sure.
Much obliged. Thank you.
Wodun, are you also now applying for a library card?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic!
Nerd.
She writes giant nerd on the application and gives it to you.
Don't have to tell me.
I know you're a nerd at heart. It's so nice that you support your friends. That book you can have for a 10-day and then it has to be back in the library.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so can I get 2 more investigation checks? Svieta, what are you looking for particular?
I am going to a completely different section. I want to look at some picture books of animals.
Okay.
I'd like to go to the kids section, please.
Animals, that's fantastic. You see a book over here. Let's see some books over here. That might help.
Thank you. Are they, Oh, shit, I should have went to the history section for some dinosaurs.
I don't know if you're interested, but that was a natural 20.
Dinosaurs?
You know what? If you want to keep that, I can offer you a bargain that you can't refuse.
Better not be an alligator in a hat.
We'll find out. Horatio.
I'll just quickly check with Wodun and Carnelian. If they're not researching anything else, perhaps one of them could look up the spine of the world. Maybe we can learn something about Sunblight, this fortress.
You know I live there, right?
You live at Sunblight.
No, I live in the spine.
Well, okay.
Well, I'll be damned.
We'll look up Sunblight.
Well, then you
Look
should
up
know.
Carnelian.
We'll ask you later.
We'll have to find out. Okay,
All right.
roll that investigation check.
Here I go.
Can I, at least give him assistance?
Yep,
Sorry.
or you could roll independently, depending who's got...
No, I'll assist him. He can roll with advantage.
Okay.
A natural 1. We're on fire here.
Yep.
You're welcome.
And a 9.
Whee.
Fucking God. 13.
Hard
Okay.
book.
Sadly, I can't offer you inspiration. I used all of my charges. But also, it's a library, and I don't think they take kindly to the music.
You don't find anything more but a couple of general books at this stage. Just sort of more about... you see some about different pantheons. So pantheons outside of like the common ones that are in Faerun. So other lands might call, and you possibly think some of them might be the same gods under different names. But nothing new that you see. Svieta, you rolled your natural 20.
It was an illegal 20. So.
This illegal 20 will give you an illegal book. It's Skeen's zoology.
Skein zoology.
You know what? I'll take it.
It's a little picture book, and it has things like ducks, and it has a elephant, and it has an alligator with a hat. But
Oh
it's in
my
fact
God.
a little dog.
That's so nice.
And it says A is for alligator, and it has a dog.
I didn't know he played Elden Ring.
Classic Skein.
B is for baboon, and it looks like it is a snail.
This is gonna... No, I can't read any further. It's gonna mess up my transformation. I can't have that.
Can I give you a 10% time anytime you use your wild shape to just something random?
I'm gonna do something that, like, you shouldn't do in a library. I'm gonna take out a couple books,
Yeah.
put this one flat against the back behind the books, and shove the books in front of it so no one can see it. Like, this is the cursed book.
It needs to be in the restricted section.
I'm going to the lobby and sitting down. I'll meet you there.
All right, well, you got one more chance, I think, before the library closes if you want to take another concerted effort.
Yeah, why not? I'm here.
Okay?
What's your investigation check?
+4.
All right, yeah. I'll offer you assistance again.
Thank you, please. Okay. That one was a 4. First one was a 19.
You find, tucked away in the corner of one of the bookshelves...
Hidden behind a bunch of books.
It's almost like someone's tried to hide this book by putting it flat against the wall.
Shit.
You see a very small book that looks like it's well worn. It's probably just a bit bigger than sort of pocket sized. And it looks like a prayer book. And you open it up, and it seems to be dealing with Kalemvor specifically.
That's what you wanted.
Dear Diary, jackpot.
You found a small prayer book of Kalemvor, and it details some of the prayers you could say in different situations.
Oh, yes.
It would also take you some time to study.
I'll borrow it.
10 day, and then she'll
Yes.
expect it back.
Perfect. Thank you, Nayray.
Well, I'm glad you could spend most of the day with me. That's really rare. Most people don't stay in the library for that long.
I just had to keep rolling until I got something good.
Well, I hope to see you back at the library soon.
Wow.
Is there a inn that might be open?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Should sort of.
yeah, it is getting late, isn't it? Ah, jeez, I forgot. You must be from out of town.
How could you tell?
Yes.
Well, you're a kobold. That gives it away in a lot of senses. But might I suggest the White Lady Inn? It is somewhat famous in the town. There's a lot of history to it. Maybe you'll enjoy. It's rumoured that it's haunted.
Ooh.
Is that a good thing? Should we be staying there? I'm a bit scared.
Depends who it's haunted by.
The
Well-
white lady.
The White Lady might show herself to you if you stay at the inn. I hear that some people have been trying to call out to her and make her appear. No one's been hurt, though.
How do you call out to her?
oh, you know, normal things, seances, clerics calling out to the dead, all those kinds of things. I don't really know myself. I've never been really much into it. Makes for a good story, though, around the campfire, doesn't it?
Good thing we just found a little phrase book from Callan.
Yeah. I should try one out and see if she shows up.
Oh, that's excellent. Oh, you're a cleric. Oh, well, it makes sense why you're looking for that kind of material then.
Yes. Thank you, Nere. Could you give us directions to the inn?
Oh, certainly I can. The White Lady Inn is very close to the docks. So if you head back down the main road here, take a right until you hit the docks, and then take another left. You should see it. It's in front of the small set of docks near the front of town.
We know the docks.
Thank you.
Oh, great!
Thanks, Nere. We'll be on our way.
Where
Great.
are they?
Well, I got to close up now. So good to see you and good to meet you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. She closes the doors behind you. And
I'll bring this back soon.
You're a nerd.
Shut up. You're a nerd too. I saw you looking in the books.
One of us.
you head back. So you're heading now. It is the lights. Sorry, the braziers around town have been lit. So there is some light to go by, but you're definitely now in the early evening, late afternoon. Perpetual dusk, if you will.
I'm familiar. We'll go in.
So you make your way through town. Every so often you're passing by a few people and you can hear them whispering to each other.
Still clutching my coin purse and my wallet. Wink, wink.
Took me a sec.
You make your way to the main street and you take a left along the docks and you can see, just as you take a left, it takes you past the long dock that you passed by this morning. And you look out and you can see a number of torchlights out at the end of the dock near where the ferry is.
Hard left.
Heads down, everyone.
Just keep going to the inn, I suppose. Just
What do they look like they're doing?
yeah.
You can see some figures under the torchlight out in the out where the ferry is, where you guys were, but you can't see what's happening. You just sort of see some figures out in the distance. A very long ferry from here.
Should we send in an invisible friend of ours?
I'm out of spells.
Shit.
I have a animal messenger I can send over there.
What are we trying to achieve by going over there?
I just want to see what they're doing.
I think we've got a pretty good idea what they're doing. Do you think they're not guards and they're not investigating?
Well, I assume that they were Duragar. Are they human, or are they like the Watch, or are they more Duragar?
It's hard, again, at this distance, it's too dark. All you're seeing is sort of torchlight illuminating figures.
Okay. I don't know. Is it worth it?
I don't think so.
Let's just keep going.
To the inn!
To the inn!
Eventually, you find yourself in front of a building that has a signpost of a beautiful lady in white looking out to the sea. This is the White Lady Inn. Stepping inside, you can see it's a fairly large inn. There is a common room that you step into immediately, and you can see there is a halfling that's standing up on a stage, and he's playing the Spanish guitar. It seems that he's entertaining several guests listening to him talk. You don't see the proprietor at all, though. This isn't a tavern, though, so there's no bar. You can just see the front, which would be a check-in desk, and you can see this common room before it leads upstairs into a number of rooms. And there's a couple of rooms downstairs.
I point towards the halfling. Carnelian, a little bit of competition for you over there, it looks like.
How does it sound?
Sounds pretty good. Seems to know his way around the guitar. Has that very Spanish flair.
I wish I knew what a Spanish flair was.
What's the Spanish equivalent? No, we don't have time. But he seems to have gotten the crowd up pretty well. They're like listening to him. They're not singing along. He doesn't really have words. He's just sort of strumming and making sort of boisterous gestures.
Well, if I had a banjo, I'd challenge him, but sadly I lack one.
Fair enough.
After a few minutes, you guys are still standing at the checkout, and the performance finishes. And then the halfling looks over to you and goes, "Oh, Sorry. Hey guys, just wait, I'll be back in a sec. And he rushes over the checkout and you see him jump up onto a stool and he's now at sort of face height. Welcome to the White Lady Inn. My name is Ronaldo.
I was expecting an accent.
My name is Ronaldo. No, I can't do that.
Ronaldo.
I am Ronaldo. Diddle-a-ding.
Diddle-a-ding, that's a funny surname.
No,
Ronaldo,
Yes.
we're looking for some rooms.
Rooms for... I can't
food.
rooms.
Rooms, you say?
No, you're getting further and further away.
I'm
cannot
drifting
say.
across the continent, man. Like, it's
Yes.
going somewhere.
I am sorry. Rooms for the night.
Yes, please.
Excellent. That'll be 5 silver pieces each. Do you have individual separate rooms? Do you sharing rooms?
Well, how
What's
much-
the situation?
How much does the 5 silver pieces give us?
That'll give you a room with 2 beds.
So 5 silver pieces for 1 room.
Yes.
How much is dinner?
Is that included in the price?
Let's have a continental breakfast.
Do you have wheat bix?
Do you have a gym?
For 5 copper extra, you can have a continental breakfast and a midnight tea.
Midnight
Are you serving duck?
We don't get duck here. So no.
Okay. Yeah,
It is. You know what?
bet they have
I bet it's
knucklehead trout.
knuckleheaded trout.
Nice.
Ronaldo, let me just say, that was a stirring performance just before.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Beautiful. I've never heard anyone so talented on an instrument.
Oh, you flatter me too much. Look, I just like to entertain, you know.
Well, I consider me entertained. Amazing.
Oh man.
Anyway, can we discuss the price of those rooms?
I'm blushing. Oh, look, yeah, 5 silver pieces, 5 copper pieces if you'd like, a continental breakfast.
Actually, one of us got robbed a bit earlier, so I'm
Oh,
5 silver.
you're new in
I don't know
town.
if we could maybe work on that a little bit. We're a bit strapped just till we get back on our feet. Then next time we come, we'll
That is
pay
unfortunate.
full price.
Those kids, they're rascals, aren't they?
They sure are. I'll kill them if I ever see them again.
Then you'd be put on trial for
Oh, I
murder.
would. Oh, we laugh. God, we laugh.
I laugh.
Anyway, the price of those rooms.
Well, I guess you could probably hire 1 room for 5 silver, and then just cuddle up together.
What if we get 2 rooms,
I see.
as discussed,
All right.
for 6 silver?
Each.
No.
Roll a persuasion
I
check.
was going for, baby. Persuasion. I've lost the dice. There it is. Oh, God.
Oh, there it
That
goes.
one.
Got away from me, that one.
Pretty good. Plus 22.
Hooey.
He leans over the counter to you and sort of brings you in close, like almost at a conspiratorial
I lean in.
whisper.
Is he going
says,
to cast False Life?
You know what?
Mhm.
I like you guys. You got a bit of moxie about you. How about this?
I'll just add as well that my button's still undone from earlier when I had bear strength.
I see. You look like you work out.
Sometimes, yeah.
Looks like those muscles are really strong.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
How about this? Okay. I'm doing a seance tonight in one of the rooms at the back.
We've heard about these.
If you guys will come with me
Of course.
and do the seance with me, I'll drop the room price down to a silver. Each of you can have your own room, a silver each. But you have to be there.
Ronaldo,
Yes.
I'd love to be there.
Fantastic. There's a few of the other guys that are going to be doing there as well. We have a really good chance of bringing out the White Lady tonight. Okay.
We're in.
Excellent. At midnight, come back down to the common room, and we will begin the seance.
Is there like a bell that'll strike when it's midnight, or like how are we supposed to know?
Send someone to get us. We'll be ready.
Just
Or asleep.
feel the midnight in the air.
All right.
What the
You
fuck?
can't miss it. Hey. Hello. Do you guys want to know how the seance works?
Tell me.
Next week on Reflex Save.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was wondering when that was going, to be honest.
might have to give him the instructions. But do you have...
If you want. If you're that eager to know. But he might be like, those are men without sausages.
Also known as women.
They've only got beef patties.
Fuck. Beef patties.